Gotta do what you gotta do.
That was pretty hardcore for Star Wars.
Jeez.
It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are starting a new show, Nate. We are going to be watching Andor.
Andor what?
Yes, Andor, the Star Wars series. Yes.
We're doing a Star War.
That's right, we are watching a Star War. There's a lot of Star Wars content available these days.
More than there was when I was young. It was kind of just the 3 movies.
Well, and then when we were kids, the prequels came out, and that was a big deal, too.
Yes, it was.
I saw the prequels in the theater. I don't know if you did.
I saw episode 1 in the theater, and I waited on the other 2.
Yeah. Well, I was not old enough yet to realize that I should wait on the other 2. I was a big fan of Jar Jar Binks when I saw it. I was the kid that walked around doing a Jar Jar Binks voice.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Oh, no.
I apologize to the whole world for being that kid for a little while. Yeah. Because, I was 10 years old, and Star Wars Episode 1. It was a good time.
Of a different flavor from the original trilogy.
Yes. And then I saw The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi in the theater.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah?
Haven't seen them.
I saw those 2. I haven't seen the last one, the Rise of Skywalker, it's called. And I didn't have like a particularly strong opinion about The Last Jedi. It's not I was like, oh, this movie ruined it or turned me off or anything. I know it's a controversial movie that some people, have strong opinions about. I just sort of felt kind of like I was indifferent to Star Wars after that. I sort of just realized like I've sort of moved on. It's not for me anymore,
Yeah.
So
it is, placed to kind of maybe a slightly younger audience now than we.
I think so. I mean, there's plenty of people our age and older than us who still love it and are still really engaged with it. But I'm just trying to set the stage for the audience of where we are in terms of our Star Wars knowledge going into this show.
I fell off after the prequel trilogy.
So what do you know about the subject of this show?
Nothing. I know
Nothing at all?
Yeah, I know it takes place in the Star Wars universe, and that's it.
Okay, so my understanding is that this show is about, I think it's connected to the movie Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, which was like between Force Awakens and Last Jedi. And that was about the crew of people who are stealing the Death Star plans that like they get at the beginning of the first Star Wars. Like they have the Death Star plans they send out. It's about the people who made that heist to get Leia those things.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
And this show is connected to that movie in that it's, I think, some of those same characters, and it's about like the original formation of the rebellion. So people who are like, oh, the Empire has taken control of the galaxy, we need to organize and fight back.
Yeah.
That's my understanding of what this show is about.
They're like, the guys in charge are a bunch of fascists. We need to blow up their planet.
But
spaceship.
Yeah, I mean, they have a really, really powerful technology, so it takes a lot of bravery to stand up to these people. I'm excited to see what inspires them to get it going. Should we dive into this without further ado?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we have a Patreon down there, and we're ahead of the YouTube versions, and there's full-length reactions and movie polls for what movies we'll watch between TV seasons. So check all that out if you want to. Otherwise, thanks for being here, and let's watch some Andor. Oh, this is episode 1. It's called Kassa. Kassa. I don't know.
Kassa?
Ooh.
Oh, man. Haven't seen that in a while.
This strikes me as probably the Disney Star Wars logo, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the MCU opening.
So far, so good on the tone.
Yeah.
They're capturing my Star Wars itch is... It's being scratched here already.
Nice. One thing this series always does very well is production design. You know, the environments they inhabit are so like lived in and cool.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. What am I looking at? Red light district?
Yeah, it feels like prostitutes, but that one guy was real aggressive.
Yeah. Some people are into that.
No credit, no nonsense.
Maybe I shouldn't use that word sex workers. I meant I didn't mean any offense.
At the end.
Ooh, I'm excited for the alien designs.
It's so lovely and quiet this evening.
Excuse me. We were there first.
Yeah, we've been waiting, he just got here.
Garni will help you.
I don't want Garni.
Behave.
Is that Benedict Cumberbatch?
What?
The guy in the background? No, it just kind of
No.
looks like him, but...
A friend of mine said there was a girl from Canary working here.
Canary. Let me go and check on that for you.
This is, what is it, Cora's Den from Mass Effect?
Yeah, I was having that thought too.
Music. Oh, that is a hard look for a little thing like you.
Yeah, he's not laughing now, is he?
What is it with these types that just want to start a fight
I
at the
know,
bar?
I don't get it.
I'm looking for my sister.
Oh, okay.
Well, whoever she is, she's not here. She disappeared. People come and go. You should leave.
Well, listen.
Yeah. She clearly seems like worried about somebody asking about this particular
Right,
girl.
yep. Whoever she is, she's not here.
Mm-hmm.
She disappeared. She knows who you're talking about.
Stop right there!
Damn it.
Corporate zone, you know that, right? Employees are required to present their IDs upon request.
Is this the same guys from the bar? Or?
Park out past the force.
Sounds like it.
We'd have to impound your ride. Tough break.
He's gonna kill these people?
He's not laughing anymore. If you've got corporate ID now, it'd be the time to pull it out.
It feels like he's resigning himself to violence.
Yep, there you go.
I've got 300 credits in my coat pocket. I'm not moving. You wanted, you take it, and I walk away. I don't need any surprises.
Yeah, I can understand
Yeah,
being too
right.
afraid to move.
That's the guy I thought was Benedict Cumberbatch, just for a moment.
I see.
Oh, the pocket.
Oh, he's trying to get him to come in. Yep, here we go. Oh, those things bounce, that's right.
Yep.
Get up! Get him up! Get him up! Move!
That guy dead?
Yeah, looks dead. Wow.
Now you had to kill the other guy.
Yeah. You started it. Street fighting is very dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, he's realizing that his life's in danger
Yep.
now, though.
He tried to grab you and he fell and he hit his head.
The moment he's not at your mercy, he's gonna
Yep.
change his story.
Yep.
Tell me what happened.
Yep, there you go.
Damn.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That was pretty hardcore
Yeah.
for Star Wars.
Jeez. Nice thing about all their laser weapons, though, is that you don't have to. There's not a lot of blood necessary because they all
Im-
like cauterize.
Yeah, immediate
on-
cauterization. And that's why Luke's hand doesn't bleed when he
Yeah.
gets cut off. Yeah, our protagonist just shot a begging man in the face.
Yep.
Good start. Is that a Y-Wing fighter?
I'm not going to
No.
even guess what these ships are.
It looks similar to one. Like,
Yeah.
those are the same drives that a Y-Wing has, but it's not the same, like, fuselage. Back in the day, I was pretty well versed in Star Wars ships, and so if this is like sort of original trilogy time period, it's probably going to be stuff we recognize from that, you know?
Well, I'm gonna leave that to you then, because I'm gonna mess it up.
Nice. Every good Star Wars needs a little trash can droid,
Yep.
you know?
With an attitude. It's funny to think with our current sort of like robotics technology how like immobile these things are. You know, like it's supposed to be moving around the terrain, but it's just got like 4 little teeny wheels, and if it tips over, what is it gonna do? You know?
Well, they're mass produced on the cheap, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Our robot technology is state-of-the-art stuff.
Cassian, I brought what you told me.
And this happened a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Kassa! Kassa! Sei du Norwegian? Evancello!
So Kassa's the main guy. That's what that means. Is there something wrong if there's no subtitles?
Maybe we're just not supposed to understand. Oh.
Dang. That'd be crazy.
Damn. Boom. Ooh.
Brasso wasn't looking for you.
What did you tell him?
Marva said you were out ruining your health and reputation with friends of low character. She told him sooner or later you were going to get yourself into trouble you couldn't talk your way out
That
of.
sounds like the voice that like Stephen Hawking's computer used a little bit.
It does, yeah.
Can you make a lie for me?
I can't lie. I have adequate power reserves.
Don't tell anybody you saw me. Don't tell anybody you know where I am.
That's 2 lies. I will have to recharge at home.
Take your time on the way back.
This is a really cool puppet. You can tell that it's really there, you know?
With you?
Cool.
That dude's cool.
Gloves on a wall.
Yeah, and go to the glove shop. Oh, I see.
Like workman's gloves. I thought it was like maybe a memorial or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
for like a bunch of workers that died in an accident?
Yeah.
That would make sense too.
Came by for you last night.
Yeah, I know. You can buy for me, but I wasn't there. So then you started home and you saw me at the hotel bridge. We decided we were thirsty and you wanted to go to Cabos, but I said that was no good because there's too many people there. I owe money.
Okay, so this is a very good friend.
Yep.
Then you remembered you still had half a bottle of Nog stashed at home. So we went there and drank ourselves to sleep. Please. I really need this.
Sounds like a lot of trouble.
You insulted my choice of beverage. As host and provider, I was offended by this.
There you go.
You were gone when I woke up. You've come in now to apologize. I accept your apology.
Hey, Brasso, let's go.
That is a good friend.
You know, that's a really good way for the writing to show us how close they are, to have him just feed him an alibi and he just goes with it right away, you know?
You've been very busy.
2 men are dead, sir. Employees.
You know, this guy's investigating.
We have some excellent leads.
A human with dark features asking about a Canary girl who might have been working in the establishment. Are there no witnesses to the actual...
Okay, well, they have the right lead.
Yep.
Apparently not.
This case appears to bear all the hallmarks of what I like to describe as regrettable misadventure.
Sir.
2 dedicated Primor employees caught in the sad orbit of heroic calamity.
I don't understand.
I want you to conjure a suitable accident. And let's make sure it's on the far side of the plaza. Let's get it out.
Okay.
But they were murdered.
Even space cops are juking the stats.
They're in a brothel. Which
Can't
we
look
all
weak.
suppose. They clearly harassed a human with dark features and chose the wrong person to annoy.
He's right.
Yep.
I suspect they died rushing to aid someone in distress. Nothing too heroic. We don't need a parade. They died being helpful. Something sad but inspiring in a mundane sort of way.
I kind of like this Imperial dude.
Yep.
You look stricken, Deputy Inspector. Are you absorbing my meaning here?
Or maybe they're too small time to actually even count as Imperials.
And I said
Yeah.
that I am on my way this very morning to an Imperial Regional Command
never mind.
review. Don't put your feet on my desk in my absence, and let's have an accident report waiting when I get back.
I think
So
this guy's gonna go rogue and investigate
Yep.
anyway.
He's got what's that word for a cop that's like fresh faced
Oh, I'm
and
not
bushy
sure.
tailed.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah.
What?
Your friend.
What friend?
The one who buys your secret friend. How fast can you reach him?
What happened to you?
I fell.
An underworld contact?
Husband? For one item? No, it's not how it works. I bundle things before I make contact.
Biggs, come on.
Well, what is it then?
Your friend will want this piece. He'll come for this. You said he wanted to meet me.
So what is it?
What is it?
There you go.
I got an untraceable NS9 Starpath unit. Vector crystals and Imperial seal still intact.
How long have you had that?
I can't make sense of what that is.
Yeah, no.
You've been hiding it.
It sounds important.
You're gonna need to have an alternative
No,
plan.
no, the answer is no.
You don't even know what I'm about to suggest.
I'm not telling this to you, Biggs. I didn't hang on to this to have a partner. I need every credit I can put my hands on.
There's a Wobani run coming. Chief wants to know if we're in on it.
You'll know when I'm ready.
Looks like it's turned into something more than work.
Do I ask about your personal life?
Just promise he knows nothing about any of this.
Oh, so that's why he was lingering, watching, he's seeing what's going on here.
Yep.
He knows nothing about any of it.
Do you believe her?
I'm not sure. Can't get a read on her yet.
Yeah.
I really need this.
I'll let him know.
They've got some tension going on.
Now go fix your face.
They feel like there maybe used to be a thing there, that there isn't anymore, but they still can benefit from working together.
So you think this is flashbacks?
Yeah, I think this is his youth. He goes by Cassian now, but he was Kassa here.
Hey, dejo liber. Istaela, van bastupi compalte.
Maybe we are supposed to be understanding what they're saying.
I don't think so. I mean, this is how Disney Plus presents it. There would be baked-on subtitles, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's all made-up languages. There's no reason to make it in another language, like for authenticity, unless you don't want us to know what they're saying.
Everything okay, sir? Fine. Thank you.
It is a sharp suit.
Go back. That.
What is that?
What is that?
How can he make sense of that screen?
Sublines.
Whatever it is, I want to know when it left and where it went.
You'd have to filter the entire night.
Well, if it's too much for you, let me know. I'm sure somebody wants the chair.
Damn.
Alright, so this guy's
Guy's
a
a
little
jerk.
petty tyrant.
Yep.
Although I can understand being annoyed at someone who's like, but I don't want to do my job.
Right.
I want my deposit back.
I wish I could, but it's in play. Just waiting to hear they're on site, okay?
Oh, he's got a big friend?
Fetch.
Jeez.
You let him talk you into this?
The subject is money.
I just ask you a question.
What?
Since when you take orders from Nurture?
Don't answer, Danny.
I wonder what it's like to be so big that people consider your very presence to be a threat.
Yeah, right.
He said all I need to do was stand here.
I'm gonna do us a favor and not mention this happened.
Fetch. Very nice to see you.
It is hard for me to tell what's CGI and what's practical.
Yeah, it's really
it
well
blends
done.
together really well, yeah.
Goes up.
Errands. Won't be long.
I don't trust this guy.
I think he's gonna go digging around.
Yeah.
You know something's up.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Jeez, dude.
You lost you might as well stop and help now.
Just gonna leave the guy to pick up his own stuff? What a jerk.
What are we looking for?
Bending mesh type filter.
Yellow racks at the back. You might have to dig a little.
Why was he annoyed by that request?
Good luck with it.
I don't know. She's sending a message.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a-
I thought she was
Hello.
listening in on communications,
Oh.
but yeah, that makes more
Yeah.
sense. She's sending a message.
Blue noodles. Gross.
Blue food is very unnatural.
Yes, it is.
We are simply asking for information.
Have you ever been there?
What difference does that make?
They have their own way of doing things.
This is the murder of 2 Primor employees!
Oh my god.
Yeah, but your superior told you to let it go and recategorize it.
Put out a bulletin. Canary human men wanted for questioning. Slam the channels, flood it.
Are they using the word
Set up
Canary?
investigators to monitor anything that comes in.
What is that?
That's
Let's
a
go.
race in the Dragon Age games. So
Oh.
it's just weird that they stole that word. I mean, I shouldn't say stole, but
Yeah.
it's the same word.
There's only so many letters and so many combinations of them.
Is that the ID chip log?
It's the old one. Just putting a blank in right now.
Who is this guy posing here like this?
You're gonna get us both in trouble.
I didn't like the way it was running last night.
So you do me a favor,
Leave it better than you found it.
the way you always do. The Cassian way. Close this out. Don't come back.
Come on, Pegla.
No. No. We're done.
He doesn't seem to be in good standing with many people he knows.
That's what I've noticed, yeah.
Finish up. Get out. Don't come back.
He just seems like he plays life close to the edge, and he just makes trouble for everybody all the time, and they always have to cover for him.
Can't burn too many bridges, though. He won't have any friends left. Hope he doesn't screw over the guy who agreed to his alibi so readily.
Kassa?
Where do you suppose they're going? Are they going to salvage from that ship?
I think so, yeah. It does feel like there should be subtitles and we should know what they're saying, but I feel like you wouldn't be able to turn them off.
Yeah.
But that was the ending? Like, we gotta... There's supposed to be subtitles, right?
Yeah, there's gotta be. We missed something in there.
I think so, yeah.
Somebody tell us if there's supposed to be subtitles.
Yeah, there's no, like, option.
For just
Hardcore
unknown languages, subtitles, yeah.
Oh, wait. No, subtitles, yeah. English, CC, Espanol, no?
Seems like you should be able to turn them on only for...
Well...
Like,
yeah, I feel like there wouldn't be a way to shut those off if there was subtitles for the made-up Star Wars language scenes.
They'd be baked in, I think you're right.
Yeah.
They wouldn't make you watch the whole thing with all the subtitles on just to catch that stuff, right? That seems weird.
But it's such a strange place to end it. Like, he delivered a line that we don't know what it means.
Right. Yeah, that is strange.
Either we messed up or that was a weird choice. Please let us know, guys, what's going on with the flashback scenes in another language.
Also, I think you told me, though, that the first 3 episodes were all sort of kind of back to back.
Yeah,
so
they were released at the same time.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily like that's the last thing you're going to see.
Right,
for a week,
they weren't expecting to leave you with that think on it. Yeah, there was another one to go into. That's a good point, so yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
If we're steadily more and more confused, we might just have to turn the subtitles on.
Yeah,
if there's
I guess
a long conversation between 2 of those people at some point, and we just have no idea what they're saying, maybe turn on the subtitles and see what happens.
I have some friends who watched all of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes without realizing that there are supposed to be subtitles for the apes. Just watching them sign and grunt and just being like, I just gotta get the vibes, I guess.
Yeah, right. Try to pick up what they're trying to say to each other.
So, what did you think of the first episode of Andor?
Well, yeah, it was kind of just like character introductions and stuff. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of plot building. We have a murder of 2 cops, I guess, Imperial.
Yeah, cops seems like a good. Yeah, they're sort of government employees, G-men, right?
Yeah,
that's the kind of thing they are.
I like the tone. Feels very Star Wars, very like true to kind of what I consider to be like classic Star Wars vibes, you know?
Well, yeah, sort of classic, but it doesn't quite have like the Flash Gordon vibes of the original, like of A New Hope, you know? It definitely feels more like Empire or Return of the Jedi, you know, where like when they had started fleshing it out a little bit more. It doesn't. It's more mature, I guess, than the original Star Wars felt. But the world building and the sort of griminess and the lived in feel of it all is really. And I don't think it's Tatooine. I'm glad it's not Tatooine because I think they have a lot of content on that planet.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
But it feels similar to how the culture in Tatooine was, where it's sort of like in the back, out in the boondocks of space.
Yeah.
You know?
They have like a spaceship junkyard and a lot of like parts like distributors and stuff out there.
Yeah, stuff that's not well kept, just people trying to scrape by.
Yeah, which is something in the prequel trilogy, which I'll talk about probably as we go here more, just because it felt like such a vastly different like vibe from what I consider to be the best parts of Star Wars.
Right, and I think part of that was intentional. I think George Lucas was trying to contrast the original, like the prequel trilogy with the original sort of griminess. He wanted it to be more of like the sleek side of the galaxy and try to show that stuff. And also a lot of it was the use of the CGI technology and stuff. But I do think, I don't necessarily know if that was a misstep of the prequel, like something they failed to do correctly, or it was just a stylistic choice that then just doesn't really vibe with what people liked about Star Wars.
Yeah, which is fine too, because it kind of made sense for the story that they were telling and sort of the time period that they were like
it was about the fall and the destruction of that clean and pristine era, you know?
I like this better though.
Yeah, me too.
As a, you know, it feels more like the environments are like they're real.
Yeah,
Like,
it feels much
yeah.
more like a place you could find yourself than like any of the Coruscant scenes in Attack of the Clones. You know,
Right.
it all feels that's so. I mean, I don't know. We're not trying to rag on the prequels or
No.
anything. We're just trying to contrast the different. This definitely is a original trilogy setting, and you can feel that very fully.
Yeah, which I guess I appreciate that they understood what they were trying to capture and they captured it. You know, they weren't just like use the best like computer technology to show a future. It's like no, it's like almost like this feels like it could be. What I liked about the original series is it kind of felt like it could be present day in certain.
It's
spots,
a long time ago,
right?
Nate,
Yeah, that's true. In a galaxy far away, but even like when the annoying cop guy and then the general kind of guy sitting in the room, he had the computer on his desk and it was a big boxy computer.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not supposed to feel like it's the future. Like it's just. I see what you mean by present day. Like it's now in outer space.
Yes,
as opposed to
that's
the future.
right. Yeah.
Which
is just it's a fun balance to try to strike because it's hard not to just go because there's still laser guns and stuff.
Yeah,
but they're just it feels mechanical more than like digital.
Yeah,
if that
definitely
makes sense.
Yeah, and I know what you. Yeah, an analog space show, right?
Yeah.
I feel like there's not a ton to discuss because that wasn't even quite a full premiere.
Yeah.
You know, it was more them just kind of establishing a few characters. We've got Cassian, and then I didn't even really internalize names of anyone else.
No.
But we've got our cop who's looking for him, and then our underworld contact junk dealer girl, the best friend who will take the alibi, and
the junk dealer girl's boyfriend who's gonna blow up everybody's spot.
Yeah, he seems to be sketchy.
Why didn't you tell me what was going on? And then, because I knew you would react this way.
Exactly.
If I told you.
He's the character who's like, well, I'm gonna ruin everything now because I feel slighted. That's, I mean,
it's like, you see why we didn't bring you in on this, buddy?
Yeah. So I'm excited to see where that goes and what happens from here. I know of a couple actors that I think are going to pop up on this show. I'm pretty sure Andy Serkis is on this show.
Not Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, not Benedict Cumberbatch. But Andy Serkis and Stellan Skarsgård are both on this show, I believe. Do you know who either of those guys is by name?
Not by name.
Andy Serkis played Gollum in The Lord of the Rings.
Okay, cool.
He was Claw in Avengers Age of Ultron and Black Panther, so like he's in... He's in lots of stuff. Oh, in the most recent The Batman, he was Alfred.
Oh, okay.
So
right on. I haven't seen that yet, but I've heard it's good.
So. Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, okay.
But so I'm excited to wait for him. Oh, we talked about Planet of the Apes. He also plays Caesar in those movies.
Okay.
So, Stellan Skarsgård is a guy I'm sure you will have seen in other stuff too. But I'm excited for both of them. I like those guys. But I don't know. Is that about it for this week? First episode start stuff? Yeah.
Story hasn't even really started yet, I feel like.
No, but I'm liking the setting and the characters a lot. I definitely am intrigued to get into how this is going to go down. So thanks for joining us, everybody, and we're going to try to get a speed going of maybe 2 episodes of Andor a week if we can swing it. So stay tuned later this week for the next one, and until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Catch Up Packets. See ya.